President Trump has ordered every federal agency to immediately stop using technology from Anthropic. We don't need it, we don't want it, and we do not want to do business with them again, Trump wrote on Truth Social. The decision follows a dispute between Anthropic and the Pentagon. The company refused demands to remove safeguards from its AI model, Claude, the only advanced AI system currently operating on classified military networks.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth wants to use Anthropic's AI model, Claude, for, quote, all lawful purposes. Anthropic, though, has been very clear. It's a hard no when it comes to using its AI technology for autonomous weapons and mass surveillance of Americans.
Yeah, so they said that the Pentagon came back to them with some updates to this contract they've been negotiating for months. And they say that even though they came back with some edits, that the legalese in there still doesn't satisfy their concerns about their two red lines. Now, as you know, the Pentagon wants to be able to say to Anthropic, we want to use your Claude AI system. That's one of the only systems that's used in the classified military system for any purpose. They don't want to be in the middle of a war situation, having to go to Anthropic and saying, hey, we need to do this. Can you give us permission? But Anthropic says they have two major concerns here. And it's because they just don't think the AI systems are either reliable enough for this. These are things like autonomous weapons. They say it's just not reliable enough yet to be able to aim and shoot a weapon. They're also concerned about mass surveillance of U.S. citizens, saying just our laws and regulations have not caught up to what AI can do when it comes to mass surveillance. And they say that the Pentagon's attempted changes did not satisfy that, and they are not budging on this. And they say the military is welcome to go elsewhere. They will help the military offboard Anthropic's products. They'll help them onboard somebody new. And Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, saying in a statement, regardless, these threats do not change our position. We cannot in good conscience accede to their requests.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth insisted that the military must have access to any lawful use of the system. When Anthropic declined to remove those guardrails, Hegseth said the company would be designated a supply chain risk. It would prohibit the U.S. government from using Anthropic's technology, but also block military contractors from engaging in commercial activity with Anthropic. If enforced, Anthropic would become the first U.S. company publicly labeled a supply chain risk by its own government. The company said it would challenge such a designation in court. It called the move legally unsound and warned it would set a precedent for any American company negotiating with the government. Trump said Anthropic's tools will be phased out of all government work over the next 6 months. Anthropic's contract with the Pentagon is valued at roughly $200 million. However, the company's most recent valuation stands at approximately $380 billion. Meanwhile, competitors are stepping in. OpenAI has reached a deal with the Department of Defense to deploy its models on classified cloud networks. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman stated that the company also rejects unlawful uses, including domestic surveillance and autonomous offensive weapons. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei said he would rather end the Pentagon relationship than remove safety limits. The company's technology has been used by U.S. agencies since 2024 and was the first advanced AI deployment in classified government systems. What do we actually want from our leadership? Do we want autonomous weapon systems? Do we want expanded surveillance capabilities justified under national security? Those questions were largely abstract. Anthropic's refusal made them visible. If the company had simply complied, this debate might never have surfaced publicly. Most Americans would not even know that mass surveillance permissions or autonomous weapons parameters were part of the negotiation. And now this is the inflection point. Is removing guardrails a step toward greater national security? Let me know your thoughts.